I am committed to expanding my first city, and in the last episode, we did a pretty good job detailing the countryside all around the city walls. The monumental entrance stands out, but for now it's leading to nowhere. Join me in this journey, filling the city with awesome buildings, each one with detailed, full interiors. Follow me, because the lower city is waiting for us. The entrance leads us to the main road, which will end in a large and imposing building. Don't mind the panda, it's gonna be an attraction in the city. Anyway, today we're gonna focus on this corner of the city. We are about to build the grocery store filled with any kind of goods, then the potter workshop where he works and lives with his family, and the Candlemaker shop, a diagonal house next to the city walls. The grocery store has rustic grey walls in tough, pale moss and dead coral blocks. The owners live upstairs, so there's a living area on the first floor and the bedrooms in the attic. You might think that is not that important, but a basic lore behind everything you build brings you to a more unique and satisfying result. Ask yourself, what is the purpose of this building? Who lives here? What do they do for a living? The answers will help you create amazing interiors. The grocery store looks isolated, but soon it will be surrounded by other buildings. Let's take care of the store. First, a high shelf in bamboo with some mixed good. Barrel, even if some villager might find it interesting, a decorated pot and a pumpkin. Up there, look, if I place a jack-o'-lantern facing the wall, you can tell that it's not a pumpkin, and it provides light. Now a watermelon and, well, this might be parsley. If I replace the floor with water, the slabs are waterlogged, so coral blocks will stay alive and bright. Surrounded by trapdoors, it can be fruit. We need more stuff on this wall, another shelf with honeycombs. Then a bunch of hay to fill this corner, all facing different directions. A chain hanging from the ceiling. A bamboo trapdoor and then a scaffolding, and it looks like a hanging cage. The grocery looks very busy, but we need something outside. It's fancy banners time! You guys really enjoyed the previous videos on banners, and these two new designs will go along with some others in a new video coming up. So like and subscribe to see more ideas. This is how we craft a strawberry banner. Remember the orange grove we built last episode? Well, those oranges are sold right here. The fruit banners are a nice touch, so I made a copy to hang inside the store. Well, apples are in season, I guess, and there are also more veggies, meat and fish. Beyond the counter, a staircase leads to the owner's house. The first floor is the living area, an open space with a kitchen and a dining table. A long one that seats 4 people. I need an handstand in this corner to plant a chorus seed. And then we need to make the stairs safe, including those going upstairs. A cake can sit here. Sadly, it's like the only placeable food in Minecraft. An observer. Facing the wall is a stove. Now let me do this. And we have the kitchen sink, filled with water. Follow me inside the grocery store. The owners spend most of their time in the shop at the ground floor, but have a nice and very bright dining room upstairs. There's a kitchen, a fireplace, and some decorations. The attic is small, but I managed to divide it into 2 tiny bedrooms, the kid room and the master bedroom. This has a balcony with a view, whoops, to the shulker monster down there, but don't worry, it won't last. Right in front of the grocery store, we're about to build a new building, the Potter Workshop. The Potter lives in a tall red building next to the city walls. On the ground floor there is a large workshop, while the office for business meetings and accounting is on the first floor. Attached to the building there is also a warehouse. The main building is higher, with a family living area, 2 bedrooms and a sunny rooftop to enjoy the view. The Potter house is more posh and clean than the grocery store, and it makes sense that it's decorated with glazed terracotta. The entrance has a stained glass window, and to the side there's a small warehouse. Then the alley ends at the entrance to the Watchtower. The decorated pots at the entrance showcase the potter's mastery. Let's build a potter's wheel here in the center of the workshop. This is the wheel shaft. The pot is crafted now, the chair to sit on and the pedal to make it spin. I don't want the pottery to be as cluttered as the grocery store, but we can still display the potter's work, some samples for customers to choose, and the raw materials he uses. In the warehouse at the back of the laboratory, we can put even more works on display. I guess our potter is a bit of an artist, creating both works of art and terracotta decorations for the city's buildings. He is very proud of his masterpieces, even if they don't sell well. Right above the workshop, there's the potter's office, where he meets important customers and does all the paperwork. Let's head to the second floor, where the family lives, so there are plants and a more cozy vibe. It's a square room with many windows, but I cut it into smaller rooms, separating the bedrooms from the living room and creating a more manageable space to work with. On the top floor, there's a rooftop enclosure used as a storage and to grow some food. It opens onto a sunny rooftop with more plants and homegrown veggies, where the owners can relax and enjoy the view of, well, all the buildings I created in this area so far, I guess. The Candlemaker's house fills the space between the last two buildings and the eastern city walls. It's a diagonal building, thin but tall, and it hosts the shop where the candlemaker works and sells her candles at the ground floor, a dining area at the first floor, two bedrooms at the second floor, and an attic with wax, tools and stuff. Let's follow the alley past the potter to the candlemaker. The house is not big but well kept. Candle business is thriving. The workshop is under street level, so we need to dig more. And this can be the floor, bright and textured with hand bricks. Well, you will find honeycomb blocks and candles on display in this shop, but I also focused on the dyeing part of the candle making process, assuming that the candle maker needs dye vats for her candles. She grinds amethyst to get the purple dye, and she also smells cacti to make her own green dye. With such commitment, it's no wonder business is doing well. Let's stop by the candle shop. There's a little counter here, and the workshop is always busy with purple, green and orange dyes, currently the city's favorite colors. The staircase is squished between the house and the watchtower, but I kinda like how it looks. The first floor is meant to be a kitchen, so let's crack on. A sink. This is the oven. Let's not forget to fill the sink, and the birch trapdoor is the oven door. Now I love this little trick. Two beehives, the frames, and then the oak trapdoors. Like this. It's a nice cupboard. Alright, since it's the only placeable food in Minecraft, I guess, they love the cake too. The decor fun is a bowl and then a wooden spoon. Wait, this looks better. Let's set up the table and fill the empty space under the staircase. The carpet was the finishing touch. I love this room, it feels very welcoming. Now, as for the second floor, the diagonal shape is not easy to handle, but I think I can fit two bedrooms here. The Candlemaker bought these paintings from a local artist. We will build this studio very soon, so stay tuned and maybe subscribe, or you might miss it. Now, let me show you the last interiors for this episode. There are about 6 or so watchtowers along the city walls. They are very similar, but I wanted them to have different interiors. The guards that patrol the walls can take a nap. I'll build the soldiers' barracks soon, but they can relax here too. And upstairs they can have a snack or play cards if they get bored. Let's walk inside the walls to reach the next watchtower. There's a cozy sitting area here. Maybe too cozy. The guards might get lazy. This door opens onto the Potter's Alley. Huh, that's actually a good name. Let me show off the neighborhood we built today and the new pancake at the same time. If we pass the city entrance, yeah, this empty area is about to change pretty soon. But do you want to know a secret? Come closer, closer. In the next episode, we will build a large guild lodge, the community center, the city market, and more amazing structures. Keep watching for a juicy sneak peek. See you soon!
If you wanna know how I do it, if you search for a new cool idea, here she is, here she is. Mimla MC, the best place to be. Building brick by brick, with a little chic, mountain high or never deep. All you villagers and pillagers, she's gonna show the craft to the secrets of Minecraft. Assembling, creating, and waiting for the new update.